So, Adrian, we have your special Yo Adrian segment.
Yo Adrian. For my special segment this week, instead of doing, cheats and walkthrough kind of stuff that I usually do, I decided to make a video review of Tron Evolution. That's the game that takes place before Tron Legacy. So, play it away.
Hello, this is Adrian from Mahalo Video Games, and today I'm going to be reviewing Disney's Tron Evolution. Tron Evolution takes place in between the original 1982 film Tron and the new sequel, Tron Legacy. You control Anon, a system monitor sent into the grid that gets involved in a complex tale of treachery involving a political uprising and a virus outbreak. Unfortunately, the story is told in such a convoluted manner that even if you are a Tron fan, you may miss out on a lot of the details. You're also left wondering why Jin Kazama was in this, or Queen Amidala. Anon is a bold choice for a protagonist, as he never speaks in the game nor shows his face. This was done to preserve his namesake, anonymity, and allow the players to personify the character themselves. But for me to even remotely connect with a character, I need to have one or the other. Sure, Link doesn't speak, but at least he has a face. And Master Chief never shows his face, but at least he speaks. Identifying with a faceless, voiceless protagonist who occasionally pantomimes his feelings and is part of awkward, one-sided conversations such as this.
Don't answer. I see it on your face. Well, I'm your program.
Just did not really resonate with me. To its credit though, the voice acting by Olivia Wilde is good, and even Bruce Boxleitner, Tron himself, makes a much appreciated cameo in the game. But Tron is a franchise that is inspired by video games, so the gameplay should be tighter than a light cycle turn, right? Well, couldn't have said it better myself, Anon. The single player gameplay is divided into platforming sections, combat sections, and a few vehicle sections. The platforming sections are clearly influenced by the Prince of Persia series, but work surprisingly well. In no time, you'll be vaulting off ledges, running along walls, and grappling energy orbs. The combat sections are extremely frustrating, to say the least. You have light attacks and heavy attacks, but your use of heavy attacks is limited to a set meter, which you mainly recharge by vaulting off little charge stations. And though there are combos available to you, they routinely miss their target and don't take away that much damage either. Therefore, since each enemy is vulnerable to a particular heavy attack, combat boils down to spamming that attack, running to a charge station, then spamming it again. Yay. The bosses in this game are also not that great. Check out my strategy for this sub-boss. I just run to the corner and get him to commit suicide. As mentioned earlier, there are also vehicle sections. The single player light cycle sections are okay, but play like any other motorcycle racing game circa N64. The level design in some of these sections is also particularly bland. In other levels, you pilot a tank, but sadly the tank controls are extremely sluggish. Nonetheless, the online multiplayer vehicle sections are a completely different story. This is where the game shines. Sure, there are death matches where you throw discs at your opponent, but the bit runner matches are stellar. Whether you're obtaining the bit, de-rezzing an opponent, or even performing an awesome leap off the bike to recharge your energy, you actually feel like you're in the Tron universe more than in any part of the game. So in sum, if you want a rich single-player experience with perfect combat mechanics, play God of War 3. Though Tron's combat mechanics function and its platforming can be fun, there are other games that cover these aspects much better. If, however, you would like to de-res some dudes in blisteringly fast multiplayer light cycle combat and would like to find out why Flynn is imprisoned within the grid in Tron Legacy, then you should give Tron Evolution a shot.
Yeah, so those were my honest opinions on Tron, and I think if you're a big Tron fan and you would like to have a nice game to rent over the weekend, or just to get you pumped up to go see the movie, definitely rent it. But as far as buying would go, I don't know, I just wouldn't recommend it.
You've been watching This Week in Video Games. To watch the full episode, click here. To check out some other shows from This Week In, click here.